Virginia Tech has received multiple complaints from fans who attended Friday's season opener against UNC, saying the crowds in the stadium and long lines were out of control. WDBJ7's Rachel Schneider spoke with season ticket holders and officials with the university. She has tonight's top story. So, Rachel, what are these issues that are being addressed?
Right. Well, Kate, this comes fresh off a football season without fans being allowed into the games due to COVID. So many of the fans I spoke with were expecting a lot of excitement in Blacksburg, especially for a sold-out show like this. However, what they didn't expect was waiting upwards of 45 minutes in line just for concessions or finding students in their seats.
The atmosphere inside Lane Stadium for a Virginia Tech football game is hard to beat. But multiple season ticket holders who attended the Hokies' first matchup of 2021 tell WDBJ7 they didn't get the experience they paid for.
People in the crowd that were standing in line, some of them were getting a little restless to the point of, shouting, cursing, pushing. It was a pretty hectic experience for all of us.
Baya and his friends had purchased season tickets for Section 5. After longer wait times than normal just to enter the stadium, they found the stairways, bleacher walkways, and even their own spots were crammed with college kids.
By the time we got to our seats, we had saw that it was already filled with a bunch of students and such. So we went up there and we told them hey, you guys are in our seats, what are you doing? And they told us that they had, general admission tickets that it allowed them to sit wherever they want. Well, I told them, I was my friends and I, we all have season tickets right here.
Other fans say the capacity and seating issues created a safety hazard and that there were no security personnel checking tickets at section entrances.
Trying to find seats or find it occupied by other students, especially those that didn't have tickets that somehow got into the stadium. Was very frustrating. We're all ready to come back, have some fun, watch and support our Hokies out there and, have a fun fan experience right there. But, in order to get that, we got to make sure that, everything's taken care of and accommodated. So that way we don't have a negative fan experience for that game.
And we did reach out to the university. Virginia Tech's Associate Athletics Director and Strategic Communications, Pete Morris, tells us in part, we plan to have further information for fans attending this Saturday's game that we'll share this week. We're certainly aware of the issues that you've mentioned and are working with all necessary parties to help mitigate and resolve as many of these items as possible. And fans we talked to say they're still planning to go to the games. One longtime season ticket holder saying they've requested a refund so that they can instead sit in a different section. Kate?
Be interesting to see any changes that come from that. All right, thanks, Rachel.